Hi, greetings and a happy new year to you all. Well, 2022 and since the last video not a lot has been done. Done a few bits and pieces which I'm going to show you, and then I thought today, because there isn't a great deal to show you on here and I haven't been having a running session, I'm going to show you some clips from a couple of previous layouts that I built, and it's only going to be a short video, and then we'll come back to this later on. I might be doing two videos showing previous clips of maybe King's Morton, New Mills, something like that, just to show you previous stuff that I've done. Just keep the interest going really, and give you some idea of what I want to achieve on here later on. But let me show you what I've actually done here so far over the Christmas period, over the last couple of weeks, which, as I say, isn't a great deal. But let's have a look anyway. So I'm going to make a start showing you the yard. Now, I've played around with several ideas. For those that watch the layout progress on the RM web, you'll have seen I tried several different configurations of the yard. Originally it was going to be a ballast yard with just a couple of sidings and maybe some loco storage, but to be honest, my fiddle yard is so small that I needed somewhere to store some engineering stock. Now at the moment it's way overcrowded. It won't have so much as this in it under normal circumstances, but let's have a look and show you what we're thinking. The reason for the curvature is there's going to be a grass embankment running along the front here. I've just put a piece of wood there to represent the height of the embankment. It's not going to be very high. The yard entrance is going to be about here, so hence the width here. So I've got room to put a porter cab in, maybe a bit of a car parking area for the engineers' wagons and staff, etc. And then I brought the tracks all the way down to the end of the board. The lift up section is not fully in place at the moment, but there'll be a row of buffers along here, and then just a hedgerow behind it really, and just filling in the end of the yard from here. But what it has done is made the yard flow better with the main running lines now, and I think the sweep of the yard looks quite effective. I don't like straight lines very much, so the curvature of the yard just helps it to flow better with the curvature of the main line, finishing here, which was the head shunt, so it's coming parallel to that. You may remember it came off and was coming up at a funny angle here before, but so I've done away with that. So that's that bit done, and that's what we're going to be working on once I get some more ballast in the new, not in the new year. We're in the new year now, but later on. So let's have a look at what else we've been doing. So moving on to the harbour, I'm up to about 15 coats of PVA now on the water part, and I've put obviously some more over the muddy areas as well. We've got the half sunken boat in there now, and you can see here there's still some white PVA showing here. This is from previous coatings yesterday. I can touch it because the top surface is dry, but it's the PVA underneath that's still wet there, and the same here as well. But here, I mean, this is all dried up nicely here, and around the back, and it runs through and off under the bridge, and obviously that's from where the river or stream comes down through the valley behind when the back scene's normally in place. And the boats are there on the mud in the harbour, and again, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the boats are tethered. There's some rope on the back of that, and they have got rope on them just to tie them to the posts. So that's the boats in the harbour at the back there. So I've done no more really, other than over the Christmas period, adding coats of PVA, sometimes 2 coats a day, early morning, leave it until about 10 o'clock at night, put another coat on, and then let it dry again overnight. But it's building up a nice sheen now on the water, and you can see in certain areas where there's actually ballast I've put underneath the water, or it's gone underneath now because of the layers of PVA, and some that's still showing through, so that gives it a little bit of depth in there as well. As I say, there's probably going to be about another maybe 5-8, maybe another 10 coats of PVA and water. It's a PVA water mix that goes on there. But anyway, this is enough of my rambling for today. Let's get on and show you King's Morton and New Mills. there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, it may be the same next week. Depends on how much work gets done on the layout. But at the moment, being Christmas, family coming and going, I haven't got a great deal of time to actually come out here and say, right, I'm going to have 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to get on and do something. So let's see how it goes. As I say, next week it may be some extracts from previous videos as well. But in the meantime, take care everybody. I hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year, and we'll speak to you again soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye now.